All right, so let's talk about hair. If you want hair, first you have to decide, are you going to have a hood covering your head? Are you going to have one of those long pointy wizard hats? Are you going to leave your wizard entirely bald? Because if your wizard's entirely bald, then you really do want to shape the back of the head of the wizard so that it's more round, that he has a forehead or she has a forehead. You really want to kind of take the time to kind of get the shape of that wizard's head constructed. Now you got to be careful because as you mess around with one side, you have to make sure. See, I've kind of messed around too much and I've ruined this side of the head, but because it's the practice one, I'm not so worried about it. But let's talk about let's say you wanted hair. The easiest way I know how to do the hair is you're just going to make a series of long coils, whether you have boy hair, girl hair. I will show some different techniques for girls' hair, but you're just going to want to put long coils and you're just going to want to lay them down on the head. And they're just long, thin coils, and they just kind of fall off however you want them to. Let them overlap a little bit. You're just kind of building these long, stringy hair. This guy's got more kind of like this just nasty, stringy hair kind of look. Maybe he's old. Well, my guy's definitely kind of old and creepy. But you really want most of it to lay on the head. You don't want too much of it to come off, because anytime clay is exposed off of something, it becomes extremely fragile once it starts to dry, and it's easily breakable. It can be something that can be broken off, and that can be frustrating later on down the road. So you really want to make sure you're laying this stuff down on top of each other. Most of it is attached to the head. And so you start to get this kind of hair quality, right, to go along with what's going on. And then, you can definitely have it come across the front of your face if you want to as well. It's really entirely up to you, just like natural hair would sometimes get in front of our face and, obscure our eyes. So you can have it, if you wanted to, come across. You can have boys. It obviously would be shorter, but you just kind of create these really long kind of coil effect look.